This tutorial is for 6th grade, Module 4, Lesson 14. In this lesson, we'll be looking at inequalities and their different symbols. The first question says, Alice's dad told her she had to spend less than $8 on a new app for her phone. The first question is, what is the most Alice can spend on a new app? Well, if she has to spend less than $8, she can't spend $8. So the next amount down would be $7.99. Question B says, what is the least that Alice can spend on a new app? Well, technically speaking, the least she could spend would be 1 cent, because that would satisfy the directions from her dad saying that she has to spend less than $8 on the app. So the most she could spend is $7.99. The least she could spend is 1 cent. Now we're going to write an equation showing the amount that she can spend on the app using X as the cost of that app. So X, or the cost of the app, has to be less than $8. And this is just a reminder that the less than symbol points to the left. The next question says that Ralph told his mom he would mow the lawn only if she paid him more than $10. So what is the least amount that she can pay him? Well, if she has to pay him more than $10, she can't pay him $10. So the least amount she could pay him would be $10.01, because that's more than $10. Let's write an equation showing how much he will be paid. So the amount he is paid has to be greater than $10. And again, the greater than symbol points to the right. Question C says, what is the greatest amount that Ralph can be paid? And let's explain our answer. Well, if he agrees to be paid more than $10, there really is no limit to the amount of money that Ralph can be paid, because that number really could keep on going into infinity. So we'll write that as a statement. There is no limit as long as he is paid more than $10. In the third question, it says that Talon's mom told him he could spend no more than $10 at the video game arcade. So let's think about that phrase, no more than $10. The first question says, can Talon spend $10 at the arcade? If he can't spend more than $10, then yes, he can spend $10. Can Talon spend $10.01 at the arcade? No, because that would be more than $10. Can Talon spend less than or equal to $10 at the arcade? Yes, because if he spends less than $10, he's following his mother's directions. And if he spends exactly $10, he's still following the directions, because it's not more than $10. When we're writing an equation to go along with Talon's situation at the video game arcade, it's good to know this new symbol. So we have the less than symbol, because he can spend less than $10. We also have the equal to symbol, because he can spend an amount that is equal to $10. Combine those two and we get this new symbol. This new symbol means less than or equal to. So to write this equation, we'll say that the amount he can spend, or X, has to be less than or equal to $10. The next question says, Mrs. Allen asked each student to donate at least $5 for the class party. First question says, can a student donate $5 for the party? That would be yes, because $5 is the least amount that she is suggesting. Can a student donate $4.99 for the party? That answer would be no, because that's under the least amount that's been requested. Can a student donate $5 or more for the party? And that answer is yes, because $5 is the least amount, and of course they can donate more than that. When we think about writing an equation for this situation, we'll take into consideration the greater than symbol and the equal to symbol. When we combine those symbols, we get a new symbol, and this symbol is the greater than or equal to symbol. So now let's use X as the amount a student is being asked to donate, and we'll write an equation showing that they should donate $5 or more for the party. So the amount that they donate, or X, should be greater than or equal to $5. Now let's think about those symbols in reference to some other situations. Here, it says the number of people who can fit into the Tanis family van is 7 or less. So X is the amount that can fit in the van. So we look at these 3 examples and choose the one that matches 7 or less. So the amount of people, which would be X, has to be 7 or less. So that would be this first equation. The amount can be 7. It can also be less than 7. Now let's answer these questions. 7 people can fit in the van? Yes. 5 people can fit in the van? Yes, because it's 7 or less. 8 people can fit in the van? No, because that would be greater than 7. Let's look at one more example. This one says in many states you must be 16 or older to get a driver's license. So we need an equation that shows us that X, the age that you are, has to be 16 or older. And that would be this last statement. Your age must be greater than or equal to 16. The first question says, if you're 15, you can get a license. No, because you have to be 16 or older. If you're 16, you can get a license. Yes. And if you're 17, you can get a license. That would be yes, because it's 16 or older. So here's some situations using those new symbols, less than or equal to and greater than or equal to.